Well, good evening, folks. Hey, it's meteorologist Austin Bowling here. Figured I'd try something new here. Try to do a little bit of these live streaming events, maybe not always during severe weather, but want to give you the opportunity to hang out just a little bit here this evening. Talk about upcoming things that are going on weather-wise. You guys can ask me questions here. I'll put them across the bottom. We want to just kind of keep things lighthearted here, not as stale and locked in as normal newscast here. So if you have any questions at all about the upcoming forecast, anything we've got going on here, go ahead and type it in the comments here. I can get those here across my screen and we can get you squared away here. But hey, finally a chance to come up for air here across the region, right? We got a chance to enjoy a little bit more sunshine. Temperatures were nice and cool across the area. Again, just given a couple of days of just some torrential rainfall and numerous days of severe weather, it was just nice to get a break here and enjoy some lovely weather all across the region. So just talking about what we've got coming up here. And first off, I want to give a big shout out to the folks over at Coast Technology Group. Chris Coast has been a big supporter of mine for quite some time. Again, really want to give him props for at least assisting me with getting my technology needs squared away here. He, Steve, and Kate have always been great help for me getting this squared away, and even big supporters of mine, even when I was coming up through television as well. So big shout out to the folks at Coast Technology Group. Don't mind to give them a follow and give them a call if you have any of your audio, video, technology, home, anything that you need to get squared away. Hit up Chris Coast and his folks over there at Coast Technology Group to get all your needs squared away. So let's talk about what we've got as far as the forecast goes. Let's mess around here and just see what we've got. Again, looking back at what we managed to pick up today, not a bad day. Again, a little bit above average, but I don't think anybody's complaining when it's at least 73 and it's not 98, 99 degrees. We're not looking 15, 20 degrees above the average here. So 73 degrees for high in both Lawton and Wichita Falls today. That was after a fairly chilly start this morning. Got down to around 41 degrees. That's about typical for this time of the year. And you can see the records, again, quite a bit colder here. But look back on some of that rainfall so far this month. Again, we're only 10 days into the month. We've already picked up about 5.5 inches of rainfall for the city of Lawton, and even better, down in Wichita Falls. Look at that, 7 inches of rain just to start out the month. So yeah, quite a bit of rainfall there. Looks like things, at least I guess we'll take it just to let it sink into the ground a couple of days where it's nice and quiet here. We do have some small rain chances on the way as we go through the next couple of days, but it looks like things fairly quiet here as we go through the next little bit. So look back on the 10-day rainfall totals. Look at the entire state. If you're anywhere except for maybe down around Broken Bow, I guess McAllister, or up in the Panhandle, you really didn't see that much in the way of rainfall. They did see some snow out there in the Panhandle. Black Mesa obviously picking up quite a bit of snow over the last couple of days. But look at the rainfall here. Most of the state picking up anywhere from 5 to 10 inches of rainfall. Even right here across Southwest Oklahoma, picking up anywhere from 5 to 8 inches of rainfall. So again, that's great news. I hate that it all came all at once, and luckily we didn't hear too much in the way of concerns, but we did have flood warnings for numerous creeks and streams and flowing into the Red River here over the last little while. So that's what we have seen lately, and luckily things are starting to subside with the flooding threats and all that here. So that's definitely some good news. We definitely needed some good rainfall considering where the drought status was. But again, put things in perspective here. The wettest year on record for the Lawton area is still 1931. That was nearly 7 inches of rainfall. And again, you're looking at your calendar. We still have another 20 days left to go, another couple of weeks. We're sitting at 5.5 inches of rainfall. That is second wettest November on record here in the Lawton area. And we still have another 1.5 inches to go. It's possible. Again, it looks like things are going dry here for a little bit. So don't want to say it's a done deal. Again, things are going pretty dry for a little bit. So it is possible if we see things go our way, we could see things turning out to be the wettest November ever here in the Lawton area as we go towards the end of the month. But right now, just sitting in second. It's not something to turn your nose up at here. Look at this. You can see last week we were in that severe drought where drought just crippled much of the Red River, Hollis up towards Cordell. You can see over towards Anadarko, down through Chickasha, and down into the Red River Valley across much of southwest Oklahoma and down into southeast Oklahoma. Even folks up around Tulsa and Oklahoma City. I said probably a little bit closer to Enid and Stillwater, to be honest, but you can see how the rainfall across the entire state just this week managed to take a lot of that down. So we didn't have to deal with as much of the drought. Now, that doesn't take into account the inch and a half to 2 inches of rain that we managed to pick up here just on Thursday and Friday. So again, we likely will see things uh, improve as we go into the day here, heading into uh, next week. So something we'll be watching out for here is, again, we're still looking at folks hopping on here. Thanks. You just type the comments in there. We'd love to see you guys hop in here and say hello. Appreciate you guys for hopping in and checking in on things. Hopefully make this a little bit more of a regular thing as we go through the near future here. So thanks for hopping in and contributing to the live shot here for tonight. So let's talk about what you've got coming up here tomorrow. Again, many folks have the day off tomorrow for Veterans Day. And again, thank you to all of those who have served our country. Again, thank you for everything you've done. Again, for Veterans Day coming up tomorrow, things pretty quiet. Now, there is the possibility of some fog out there, especially around I-44 and points towards the east. So again, Lawton, Chickasha, Anadarko, Duncan, Waurika, Walters could be seeing some fog here in the morning, and especially if you're heading up towards Oklahoma City, down towards Wichita Falls. Obviously, things are going to be low on visibility, so make sure you take it easy out there as you go into work if you have to, or out and about across the region, heading into tomorrow morning. So something to watch out for. But we're quiet here. Mentioned lots of sunshine. Should see some highs right around the 70s as we go through tomorrow afternoon. There is a bit of a weak front that tries to come through here as we go through Tuesday night. So that is going to bring just a little bit of energy to the region. Not a lot. We're not looking at that great of a rain chance here. Maybe just a slight blip on the radar. I think we're dry. Maybe a few scattered clouds coming up through the day, heading into your Tuesday. But then as we work our way through Tuesday night, we start to see just a small blip of some rain showers popping up across the area. Wednesday on through the rest of the week, things are quiet once again. So again, that's what we're looking at here as we go through the first part of the week. Not a lot of rainfall. Now, there is a secondary front that comes through, and we see some surge of cooler air coming in just in time for the second half of the week. Not a lot of precipitation, if any, with this front as it comes through the region. So this is more of a reinforcing shot of some cooler air. So we're possibly looking at maybe a little bit of patchy frost for some areas as we go through, say, early on Wednesday morning towards Thursday morning. It's possible here. So here's Thursday morning, looking at plenty of sunshine, clear, cool. And we're talking about some patchy frost here. Yeah, it's about that time. This is on average about that time where we'd expect to see that first frost for the area. So temperatures in the upper 30s, possibly there Thursday morning around Hollis, Altus, Mangum, Hobart, Anadarko, looking at more low to mid 40s still. We've already been there for a few folks here the last few days here, Frederick, Lawton, Duncan, over towards Ardmore. So again, chilly start as we work our way into Thursday morning as well. So quite cold here as we go towards that stretch, but you can see here, look at the week ahead. Not much to find. We talked about that small chance of rain that we may see here as we go into very early on Wednesday morning, late Tuesday night, early Wednesday morning. Not much. It's not going to add up to much. Maybe a few sprinkles, some light showers. That's really about it. But you can see lots of sunshine. Really quiet week here, considering the severe weather and the heavy rainfall we've seen for the last week or so. I think I'll take a quiet stretch here. At least the weather's seasonable. You can see we'll stay either side of 70 degrees for much of this week. The warm spot looks to be heading into Saturday. A little bit of a ridge sets up over the region heading into the weekend. The temperatures there in the upper 70s, and then we start to slide a little bit heading into Sunday. There's another front there. We may have to see if we get some showers out of that one heading in Saturday into Sunday. Not a great shot right now, but it is possible here as we go towards the upcoming weekend. So something we'll be watching out for here as we go through the next several days. Otherwise, not much to write home about here as we start the week. Lots of sunshine, cool temperatures in the morning, comfortable temperatures in the afternoon, lots of sunshine minimal rain chances again. So just trying this out here, folks. Just wanted to see how this would work, going the live streaming route here on the Meteorologist Austin Bowling Facebook page. Of course, this is a new venture that I'm starting here with the Texoma Weather Lab. Want to be one of your main sources, if not the source, for weather that you have, from your daily forecast to severe weather coverage. This is something that's important to me. Again, I've been here since 2010, if you're not familiar. So this is something that I'm passionate about. This is something that I want to bring as a resource to you, the viewer here across Southwest Oklahoma, something a little bit more focused to the folks in this corner of the state. So I'd appreciate your support. If you're able to share this, if you're able to post this anywhere you like, I'd love to have the additional followers here. Let folks know that this is a resource for them, and I'm out here for them, and I'm going to be looking out for them as we go through not only the winter, but especially as we look towards the spring of 25. So appreciate you guys for hopping on. Thanks for being a part of this first live stream for me. Hopefully I add a few more this week. But again, have a great week, and we'll see you the next time. Thank you, folks.